Hello, y'all. You want to hear a folk tale? Remember those old school folk tales that had all the suspense and mystery and education in it? Well, I have one for you. This is going to be about the psychopath in management at major corporations. What do they do? Oh, they do so much. So much for you and me. And it's so much that they do that they shouldn't be doing, y'all. So let's start. What kind of stuff can a psychopath be possibly doing in management? Well, let's start here. You're a customer in this major corporation. You tip. You bring your family in. You think you're liked. Oh, you thought you were liked. You have that empathy. So even though this psychopathic manager gives off this horrific energy, like he or she hates you for no reason, you still are nice. You still say hello. You still tip. You still require your family and your friends to be kind to this psychopath also. You don't know they're a psychopath as of right now until this happens. So let's move on into it. You're going to this business a year, maybe 2 years at this particular location. And this continues to go on. No friendliness. This psychopath will never say hello first. Oh my goodness. A pandemic comes, y'all. So we're in a pandemic, probably your first. You have questions. They're requiring a lot of you. They want to know if you got the jab, y'all. So you have some questions for the manager. Just questions. He or she can't answer them. So, can I get corporate's number or the main number? Oh my goodness. You let this manager know I have no ill will against you. You've done nothing wrong. You don't know you're talking to a psychopath, y'all. And this psychopath is filled with tension and hate, even as you stand there. What are the reasons he or she may not like you? Is it your race? Is it your weight? Is it your intelligence? Is it your empathy? Or are they jealous of your family? Do they have a secret life that you may be suspicious of? Remember, you always felt like the psychopath hated you anyway. Remember? You didn't know they were a psychopath yet. But you need this number because the psychopath manager does not have the answer for you. This number is such a big challenge to get. I mean, it's so challenging. They don't really have a number. They may have a number on a rewards card. I mean, they just don't have the number. I mean, psychopath manager. You don't have corporate's number? Oh, he or she does. This is part of the game. No respect. He or she is not respecting you as a customer. They don't care. They never liked you in the first place. Oh, a few days go by, a week, maybe a couple of days. You come back into this particular business establishment. This is how it goes for many, many people. Oh, you're trespassed. Someone tells you while you're eating or drinking or shopping, you're a trespass. Oh my goodness, what did I do? Trespass for what? Oh, you threatened to riot the place. Yeah. You threaten to riot the place. This is the first lie that the psychopath tells. Try to work it out over time. You hope these people cool off. Call your lawyer. The lie escalates. They write down that you threaten bodily harm on the employees, y'all. Remember, all of this is over because you asked for an 800 number. Or whatever number they had to corporate so you could ask questions about the boundaries and guidelines during the pandemic. This is your first pandemic. I guess the psychopath did not like that questioning. This particular psychopath, whether it be male or female, did not want you saying a freaking thing to them. Okay, I'm trying not to curse, y'all. This is a folktale. I don't think they cursed in the old school folktales. Yeah, I don't think they cursed. Yeah, so I'm going to try to do that too. Yeah. You're flabbergasted. Yeah. All of this because you asked for a phone number. Oh, but the psychopath forgets this. Oh my goodness. You're on camera asking them for this number, right? The day they remove you from the property or tell you to get out, your family's there. People are standing there in shock. They can't even believe you could have said this. It's not your nature. That's not how you handle business. You just don't do that. You're empathic. You're professional. You've lived over 25 years. Maybe you lived 80. You've never had this type of problem. You felt comfortable just asking for the phone number to corporate or another store to ask questions. Because in the past, it's never gone wrong for you. Oh, but it did this time. You're police trespass, y'all. You threatened bodily harm on the employees and the workers and yourself, maybe. Did you threaten to kill yourself too in this folktale? Maybe that's the next lie. She threatened to kill us and others. Just never know what the next lie is gonna be, y'all. Oh, you try to reach out to corporate. You finally get their number. And they don't help you. You get some more psychopaths. Oh, you didn't have the right voice for them. Oh, you did not have the right voice. Your voice declared to the other psychopath that you have small feet, y'all. So you're not going to get anywhere. You're still trespassed. But they haven't given you anything in writing. By the way, y'all, this is defamation of character. In some states, you have to file the defamation within 2 years of the defamation, and the statute of limitation for the trespass in some states will be 3. What do you need in this folktale? Remember, folktales educate you too. So, you're going to need a civil rights lawyer. Yes. Oh, and you need to do this too. Explain how messed up the service and food was and how bad the attitude was from the psychopath manager. Every time you went in there, it's all on camera, y'all. Why do psychopaths tell these lies? When everything that's said and done is on their camera.
The world of coffee is about to change. Starbucks coffee, infused with Bartana.
Why do they tell these lies? Oh my goodness. The folktale music, y'all. Let's get back to it. Yeah, folktale music. I apologize for that. Some kind of ad came in saying something about Starbucks coffee. I totally apologize. You know that ain't the company I'm referring to, y'all. No, that's just an ad. That's just a coincidence. Just like when you met the psychopathic manager. What just happened there wasn't intentional. Am I referring to Starbucks? Absolutely not. I'm not referring to Starbucks, y'all. Not in this folktale. Such a perfect company, y'all. Oh my goodness. Would a company such as Starbucks or any of the major companies support psychopaths? Oh, I'm sure that they would do the right thing for all communities, no matter what race you are. Yeah, they sure would. They're gonna believe you, y'all. Or are they gonna believe the psychopath that says on paper that you threaten bodily harm? Over a goddamn coffee? Is this what they think your life has came to? That you're willing to kill, steal, and destroy over a motherfucking coffee? Or maybe it's another story, maybe Walmart. Look at what they did. So the lady accused her of stealing. She just got a $3 million lawsuit, y'all, I think within the past year. All corporations are capable of bullcrap. That's why this is a folktale. It could be true or not true. I have a coffee right now in my hand. It's not Starbucks though. I've always loved Starbucks. Starbucks has been like family to me. They have. But remember, psychopaths that are in management will roam these big companies, costing them a lot of money, y'all. But it's the other psychopaths that are in higher management levels, CEO level, that support these lower level psychopaths that work at these freaking stores. What are you supposed to have all this compassion for these psychopaths? And these CEOs that support this crap? You deserve to be lied on? Do you? Or do you not? There's this great gratification coming out of these situations. And guess what? The psychopath manager, whether it be male or female, guess what they do, y'all? They tell all these freaking lies and then go to a whole nother freaking state and leave you in the state you're in with this freaking horrific, vile, humiliating, senseless, disrespectful, low-down lie on you. It even pisses your lawyer off. Oh my God, then you do your research. They do this shit all the time. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a folktale, y'all. Goodness gracious, I'm sorry. However, this is a 2023 folktale. So, sorry. Please forgive me, Lord, for this. Oh, but do you think this psychopath manager, this lying ass, Lord, I need to apologize again. But I think this psychopath manager has a lot more apologizing to do. Because at the end of the day, I didn't lie on him or her. Oh, and he has these helpers, these assistants, other psychopaths. How do you know they're psychopaths? Look at their eyes, y'all. Let me spell this. The Japanese, they call it Sanpaku. I hope I'm saying that right. Sanpaku. Eyes. Sanpaku eyes. These eyes have 3 whites. You have 2 whites on the side of your eyes. But a lot of psychopaths will have 3 whites. And so that 3rd white will be below the iris or above the iris. So you will see 3 whites. I've been studying, y'all. Not everyone will be a psychopath that has 3 whites. However, the Japanese, if you look up the Sanpaku eyes, they feel like there may be a link to psychopathy or someone later being at risk of danger. Some people that have the Sanpaku eyes, I think it's called yin and yang. I think the yin, the white is at the bottom of the iris. So those people could be at risk of danger, y'all. Or some of them could be on alcohol and drugs. I read this. I just studied this. And it interests me because I noticed a lot of the major cases with these psychopaths, the eyes are so telling. They just are. So, with the Sanpaku eyes, one of these other people could or couldn't have them. Or it could be the psychopath stare. I don't know. But you're in a situation. I don't care what major corporation it is. These psychopaths are in these companies, costing these companies a lot of money. And these companies need to stop believing these psychopath managers. Me as a business owner, you prove to me that my customer threatened bodily harm on you. Remember, the customer's always right. You gotta really review and do some research and investigate the situation. No, but psychopaths don't do that. They don't have time. Oh, when I call the manager over that manager at one time in my life, oh, he or she didn't have time. He was on a lunch break. He didn't want to go check the computer and cameras. So just because some lazy ass doesn't want to get up and do more research, companies and major corporations end up paying a lot of money because some lazy ass psychopath did not want to get off his or her ass to look at a camera, research the situation. You've told the psychopaths you got all the evidence. The psychopath will have no evidence that any of this happened except their lying ass word of mouth. And at this point, I don't think the Lord is focused on the cussing. My Lord is focused on the message. I'm sure of it. This is a folktale, y'all. And for you, in your real life, y'all, this ain't no folktale for you. Leave a comment. Oh, you want to talk about being lied on? One person told a lie on me so bad many years ago, several years ago. I can't even repeat the lie. It's so freaking bad. You know, the thing with these psychopaths, they act like other empaths ain't gonna snitch their ass out. Ain't that something? They just told a lie. Let me just make up something. You jumped off the roof and shot yourself in the hip or some crazy ass shit. And so you go back in the business, you see your buddy working in this particular business, and they like, damn, you all right? Like, I'm all right from what? I thought you jumped off the building and shot yourself in the damn hip. Hell no. I didn't do no shit like that. But this is the type of shit that they do. They thought I was in the trauma center or some shit. They thought I was really like messed around. That's a whole nother type of thing. But in that case, that narcissist didn't have any control of my criminal record or my life. But in these businesses, these major corporations, these psychopaths have a lot of control of a lot of stuff. And a lot of companies are hurt. That ad came up. It happens to Starbucks, Walmart, Target, all type of corporations. You name the company. Any major billion-dollar corporation has dealt with these issues. But it ain't your problem and it ain't my problem. Start doing a mental health eval on some of these workers. See if they even qualify to be your manager. They do it in some policing jobs. Yeah, they're required to take mental health evals for some promotions. And if they don't pass it, and they're too mentally ill, they don't get that promotion. Or sometimes they still get the promotion and they fall through the cracks. And then there's some kind of major tragedy that happens because the rules aren't followed, y'all. So that's my folktale. It's not just my folktale. It's your folktale. It's somebody else's folktale. You know, but this just has to happen. An interesting life can become a folktale. This is what makes our life full of learning, abundance, and education. There's so much beauty that comes out of the character of a man or woman or boy or girl that's actually been lied on. And it wasn't true. This is the beauty of it. You know it's not true. Ain't that so beautiful? It's like this one gentleman. He sat in prison 16 years, y'all, for supposedly attempting to kill his pregnant wife. He was a military man. He argued with his wife. They had an argument. He left and he saw the other military man walk down the street. And that was actually the man that came in his house, his home, and beat his wife almost to death while she was pregnant. She lost the baby. So this gentleman, the husband of the wife, spent 16 years in prison. He was an innocent man because his wife, which she was beat so bad that she had brain damage. She said her husband did it. But the thing is, people that are beat, that have brain damage, they'll often only see the last person or remember the last person in their mind that they chose to speak with. It's like they take that person and put that person's face on the killer's face, basically. It's like a misconstrued memory, right? That gentleman spent 16 years in prison. Oh, he got out, got a big settlement, got a new wife. But you know what? He was never mad with his wife. He actually always understood. 16 entire years. And that's the beauty of a psychopath lying on you, or a psychopath putting another victim in a position to really believe you did it. Like with the gentleman that did the 16 years, and his wife accused him of it. The man that attempted to beat her to death was a psychopath. And so that psychopath screwed up the life of those two empathic people. The wife and the husband, it was just another night. They just had an argument. How often does that happen with married couples, even if they're happy? Very often. Married couples have arguments, y'all. So see, these are just examples. So see the beauty in it all and the freedom that an empathic person will have is that they know they didn't do it. And that's the freedom that psychopaths don't have. They don't have that freedom. They will always be in some kind of bondage just knowing what they do. They will always be miserable going around behaving like that. Psychopath won't have the conscience, y'all. He or she don't care about the lie. They will only care about the time when they're questioned about the lie. They don't care about you. But when that civil rights attorney, in a lot of cases, if that's how it goes, questions them about the lie, that's when the problem happens for them emotionally and mentally. However, if the lie just would have went through and nobody ever questioned it, the psychopath don't give a freaking care about none of that. How you feel, how you cry, how it's humiliating, how it hurts your feelings, how you're trespassed, how it's ruining your reputation or you feel like it's ruining your reputation, how it's hurting your kids that saw it go down or your elderly parents that saw it go down. They don't care about none of that. That's part of this folktale. That's why I'm doing this. So that if you go through it or see somebody that goes through it, you'll understand it. But this happens quite a bit. And a lot of times it happens from people that are very much different than you. You and the psychopath have nothing in common. You're not the same gender. You're not the same size. You're not the same race. You don't come from the same background. You don't come from the same country. You have literally nothing in common. Or sometimes you have too much in common. And maybe your mirror of each other is not a mirror that they want to see. Maybe they don't want to know that when they see you, they're just like you. So maybe it can happen in circumstances where you're too much alike. But oftentimes you're nothing alike. And the first red flag of this folktale is the feeling you felt that for some reason you couldn't explain the energy of why this person just had such hate and almost just in general disgust and bad attitude. And just so filled with their own inner anger, you felt it, but you kept being nice. Because that is how you were raised, and that is just who you are. And you never would have thought, when you went and asked a simple question on camera, that these psychopathic lies, horrific, humiliating, very damaging lies. That's why they call it a defamation of character, y'all. You never thought that that one question would lead to all of that. You've probably questioned other psychopaths in the past and didn't even realize they were psychopaths. But it didn't go this far. But this time it did. You just got to learn, y'all. You got to learn about folktales. You do. You're going to be in folktales so often as you wave through all sorts of sceneries in this universe. Yes, in this delicate, very delicate universe. And you're going to think back. You know, you may be in the situation where you decide, well, you know what? I'm going to go to the office and I'm going to research and investigate that situation because I never thought that my manager that I hired could be a psychopath and could be lying on one of my customers. I'm so proud of you if you're going to do that. Because that's my purpose of doing these videos. You never know who's listening to this video. I don't care if I have 10 viewers. Some company owner could be listening to this and they decide that they want to better their position as someone that serves the Lord, y'all. Because when you serve the Lord, you do your research. Because that natural empathy comes in. But you know what? Psychopaths never think, well, what if that customer is telling the truth? Darn it. What if my freaking manager that I hired is a psychopath and they lying on my customer? Darn it. Golly Jesus, is that what could be happening? Yes, it could very well be happening. However, this is the thing in this folktale. When no one's listening to you and you're being lied on, and it's a defamation of character upon you, and no one's listening, that's when they got to pay you now, y'all. They got to pay you now. Yeah. Sure do. Maybe you need to contact Ben Crump or something. You know that big civil rights attorney? Yeah, get you some Ben Crump going. I think his name is Benjamin Lloyd Crump. Yes, indeed. But he specializes in death cases. Yes, he does. But he may take your case. You never know. Yeah. Check him out. Oh, I did a little research. Benjamin Lloyd Crump. Yeah. $2 million a month, y'all. I don't know. If I got $2 million a month, I might just pass out. You might have to do a compression CPR on me every month when they do the deposit. I don't know if I could handle that, y'all. I don't even know know if I want it. I just live a simple folktale life, y'all. I'm not really needing all of that. However, if it showed up in my account and it's legitimate, I don't think I would return it, y'all. I would find something to do with it. Donate, take care of a few homeless people that could need housing, take care of the family, travel more. Oh, there's so much you can find to do with $2 million a month. Hey, but when you work for that and the Lord put you in that position, that's just what happened, y'all. Well, I appreciate you tuning in to this folktale. And the entire purpose of this folktale that I created, y'all, this is my idea. This is part of being a content creator. Guess what, y'all? Guess what else is part of this folktale? I have been on this bike 36 minutes, y'all. Yes, the entire time I've been on this bike. Yes, indeed. So, I'm encouraging you to follow some of the instruction of this folktale. I had mystery, education, and a real story to tell right here in this folktale. Because I want you to handle things better. And you just will be tested. You have to be tested. This is the thing, y'all. When it was written down that you threatened somebody and all these lies were made up, you never reacted in violence because you never did it in the first place. People are going to start to notice that, like, she hasn't yelled at us yet. And we wrote down about 15 to 20 lies. You can't prove your innocence through anger in all cases, y'all. You prove your innocence through acting like you've been acting in the first place. Like a good customer, like a kind mom or dad, like a kind auntie or uncle, like a good big cousin or little cousin, like a good neighbor. What's that commercial said? State Farm is there. I'm just thinking all kind of wacky stuff, y'all. I just am. I ain't connected to State Farm. No. It's just when you in folktale mode, y'all, you don't know what you're going to say. Because it makes you just think of more stuff just to add in, just because. It's like, it's a folktale. You have this feeling that you can just throw in whatever. Just insert it. Just say it. I mean, this is folktale feeling time, y'all. But I, during this folktale, am going to encourage you to get this situation right, get your documentation in order, get your witnesses together. Yeah, you got witnesses. You got witnesses you don't even realize you have, because it ain't true. You just got to do your research yourself. I absolutely wish you the best. For anyone that's going through this psychopath in management, it will work out. Go get those documents. Pursue that case. Look up the statute of limitations in your state. A lot of times the case will be taken with the monetary payout later when the case is won. A lot of times we let psychopaths take advantage of us because we think, oh, well, I don't have the legal fees. That's okay. A good civil rights lawyer knows that it's a winning case And they'll just take it out of your settlement, y'all. That's all. Don't worry about the small things. That's so small. I mean, you've survived the lie, right? So just let the small crap go. You know what? This is what you need to hear in this folk tale right now. I love you so, so much. And I appreciate you for listening. And please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all my subscribers and viewers. The newest subscribers and the past subscribers, I love you all. And you're going to be okay. And consider this, y'all. Whenever you get a bad energy about somebody, maybe choose to not ever ask them for the phone number in the first place. See, we can learn from this stuff. I'm learning through this folk tale, and you're going to learn too. And we're all just going to learn and educate ourselves together, right? I appreciate you. And thank you for tuning in to this folk tale of the psychopath in management. Bye.